Hey guys, Marty here. Welcome back to Snappy Videos. Today we have heaps of Digimon news to discuss and I'm pretty excited. But just really quickly before we start, it's been since like Christmas since I've last uploaded. Unfortunately, I've had so much go on that I had to put YouTube on the back burner. But all of this cool Digimon stuff happening this year has just got me so excited. And we're back. I'm gonna make this work. We're back into YouTube. Anyway, for my loyal fans there, I'm sorry about that, but we're back. Now let's look at this Digimon news. This is pretty cool. Digimon Alysion. Not sure if I'm saying that exactly right, but I've heard a few people say it different ways, so let's just go with that. So what is it? Well, it's going to be a free-to-play Digimon card game. Now, they say free-to-play, but obviously you're going to have in-app purchases and stuff, which hopefully isn't too bad. I mean, maybe buying some extra booster packs, different skins, that kind of stuff. As long as we're not stuck behind paywalls to play, that's perfectly fine. There may even be something you buy, because there's actually a virtual pet feature in there, which we'll talk about in a minute. There may actually be something you can buy to help with that as well. Currently, it's only set out to be on mobile, so iOS and Android. No mention of it coming to PC or any of the consoles. Although it would be nice to see it make its way to all the consoles and help Digimon grow further. I do like the idea that it is specifically mobile. There's also going to be a story mode, and you can see from the trailer, briefly they introduced a couple of characters that are going to be in that story. I'm not going to dive into it in this video, but if you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely make a video breaking down the trailer and explaining what we know. So from what I can tell, most, if not all of the current Digimon cards will be in the game. Of course, they'll release new cards on there, and it seems like we might also get some exclusive cards to the game. From what I can see in the trailer, I actually really enjoy the look of the gameplay. It's not too over the top with fancy animations and cutscenes. It's focusing on the gameplay. There are animations and stuff in there, of course, to make it look amazing, but it's not cutting off to see two monsters battling in the mountain range. There do look to be animations through the game, more through the story mode sort of thing, right? So between battles, which is okay. I reckon that's pretty cool. That kind of gives you the sense that you're actually immersed in the story and then moving on to the battle, which is really cool. The play area is also set out pretty well, and that background is amazing. Very Digimon feel for me, and I really like it. Although I am hoping we get a couple of backgrounds, not just one to play on the whole way through. Now looking at the trailer, although I don't speak or read Japanese, there's some portions there that show us there's definitely going to be online PvP battling, which is really cool to see. We also see a new Digimon introduced, Gemmon. I don't have a great deal to go over with it in this video, however it's really cute from the trailer. I'll aim to speak more on Gemmon once we know more. And a cool feature that really fits with this channel is the VPET feature. It's not a full-blown VPET feature, but that makes sense because it's a card game, right? We're not there to play VPETs. It's just a bit of an extra thing we can do, and I'm really excited for it. The sprites, if not exactly the same ones, are very similar to the ones you see on your Vital bracelet. There isn't too much we know about it from the trailer, but it does look like you can have multiple VPETs. You can also select what looks to be your active VPET, and then it's got like a leveling system there, so you can level them up, probably evolve them, depending on what you choose. I'm not sure how this will work yet, but I suspect it'll be something to do with winning card battles, maybe getting specific cards of that Digimon, that kind of thing. But I guess we'll know more once they release some official information. Looking at it, there isn't really much I'd want them to improve on, from what I've seen so far at least. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun once it is released. And speaking of when it's released, I'm hoping sometime later this year, but we haven't got a confirmed date yet. Digimon Story Time Stranger. This one is going to be big. And unlike the last one, it's going to be on multiple platforms. But unfortunately for me, it's not coming out on the Switch or the Switch 2. Digimon Story Time Stranger is set to release on October 3rd, 2025, and will be on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and on Steam, so at least I'm going to be able to play it on the PC, unless again Xbox or a PS5. I get there might have been some things about leaving it out from the Switch because of the graphics and that kind of stuff, but it does suck for Switch gamers. In the game, you're trying to uncover the mystery of why the world collapsed, and in doing this, you go between the digital world and the real world, as well as journeying across time and into parallel worlds. That all just sounds amazing and very exciting. So many opportunities. And the idea of going between different parts of time, parallel worlds, really opens Bandai up to do a lot with this Digimon game. Looking at the details from the trailer, I can see why they want to push this for the higher end consoles, but honestly, there are some games I've seen on the Switch that would be considered similar graphics. Noting that the Switch 2 has just been released, well, that's got even more capabilities. So they could have probably put it on there in my opinion. But I'm not a game developer. The website also mentions a lot of interactive elements in the world, so it's going to be nice to see, like, hopefully we can interact with a lot of different things around the game, rather than just having, you know, a couple of people you can talk to, a couple of Digimon, and maybe 2 or 3 doors you can go in. Hopefully a lot more of the map is interactive. Although, this could lead to me getting distracted and my game time blowing way out, but I do like the sound of it so far. I can do a full breakdown of the trailer and announcement video if anyone does want in the future, so definitely let me know down below if you do want to see that. But just quickly, the trailer got me really excited. There was a player riding Garurumon from my favorite Digimon Evolution line. So that was awesome to see. And then another player was riding Digital Moltres. And then the release date trailer, well, that just gives us more follow-up information. Again, I can go over that later if you guys want to see it. So essentially the game, as I said before, the world has collapsed and you're traveling through time as well as parallel worlds digital world, and the real world to try and work out what's happened. You're an agent, you get sent back 8 years in the past to try and sort this out. There was so much in the trailer and it's definitely going to need a few watch throughs just to dissect it all. There are also a lot of pre-order bonuses you can see on the website. I'll put them up on the screen here if you do pre-order it early. Various outfits and items and that kind of thing. So the best way to summarize this, if you like Cyber Sleuth, then this game is going to have you hooked. It looks like that, but way better. And I can't wait for it to come out. Smash the like button to show your support for the channel and have yourselves a digital day.